Bonjour and hello, friends.
Hello.
We are back with episode 6 of Covenant Talk.
Covenant Talk. We're
episode
back.
6,
we did
right?
it. We're still alive.
Feels like 7. No, it's 7. It's 7, not 6.
No, I think it's.
We are in the month of July. That is the 7th month.
6.
It's 7.
Episode 6.
It's 7.
Welcome to
back.
Covenant Talk. My name is JD Gonzalez.
And
my name is Jesse Chisholm. And this is Covenant Talk.
Episode 7. Month of July.
6.
Anyway, off to an amazing
Anywho.
start. It's the month of July. I was thinking about it the other day.
We're spiraling.
We started this at the beginning of 2020.
Yeah.
We've had an episode each month, so I can't wait in December to look at how just downhill it's gone.
It's
you can
already
see the hope leave our faces as the year goes on.
I have no hope.
It's just
it's episode 7.
Yeah, it's episode. I told you it was episode 7. It's the month of July. That's the 7th.
I had to look it up.
You're so dumb.
I don't trust you.
Why don't you ever trust me?
Anyways, we're spiraling into insanity, and it is clear as day.
Looking forward to December.
I'm slowly losing myself, and help.
There's no help for you.
Hey,
everyone needs
never mind.
help.
Whatever. I'll say that at the end.
Okay.
Anyways, welcome to Covenant Talk. My name is JD Gonzalez.
Oh my gosh. This is by far one of our best intros.
It is. Anyways, what's our topic for today?
We have a lot. Well, actually, we don't. We're kind of picking it up scraps.
I know we have no news. We have no topic.
Which is weird because Comic-Con online is happening
right now.
Today.
Right this second. As we
it's been happening this week, but this is the highlight day.
By the way, I would have been there right now.
Shut your mouth.
Actually, no. I would have been there.
I want to call it
tomorrow.
Karma. I want to call it karma. It's for all the wrong things you've done. You caused this plague.
I've done nothing wrong.
I've
done nothing wrong.
So many
things
wrong.
I'm an innocent man, and I plead the fifth.
I want to think about it for a second. Back in February, the plague wasn't as big. That was still kind of something in the back of everyone's mind.
Something new.
And you threatened the Sonic people around there, and then a month later.
And I don't take it back.
And a month later,
I'm still waiting.
We got plunged into the plague.
I'm still waiting for their rebuttal.
I'm pretty sure this is their rebuttal.
No, it's not.
That's the point I'm making.
No.
They made it so you can't go to Comic-Con.
You know what? I think this is my theory.
Here we go.
A game theory, if you would.
Shut your mouth.
That I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that.
Wow. Are you okay? Do you need something? Drugs?
Probably less of that,
anyway,
if anything.
Comic-Con's happening right now. Despite that, we don't have any super concrete news, but we're gonna make the most of it with what we've got.
We're just gonna do
So
whatever.
let's just dive right into our first topic and buckle up, folks, because this could range anywhere from 10 minutes to about a good 70 minutes. Oh God,
this is gonna be our shortest episode. I can already feel it.
Because I could talk about this topic for probably forever, and that is Umbrella Academy.
The Academy under the umbrella.
Yes. When Evil Reigns. You like that?
What is that?
That's their it's in Latin. I don't remember what it is in Latin, but that's their little motto. It's when evil reigns, but it's spelt reigns as in
rain,
like a kingdom, like a
kingdom come. That was a good
Hitler
comic.
Oh, wait, no, that's a Reich.
Third Reich.
Yeah. Anyway,
the 1,000-year. What's it called? Anyways, we're not talking about Hitler right now.
We're no longer allowed to talk.
We're not talking about Hitler. Hitler is dead, long gone.
Yeah, it didn't take long for us to bring up Hitler.
Pieces.
Welcome to our new segment of the show where we bring up Hitler somehow. We'll keep this
welcome
going.
to our Hitler portion of the episode.
Yeah, it happens a lot, actually. Anyway, Umbrella Academy. It's releasing for a season 2 of the Netflix show. Next week.
Which, when this goes up, it's probably going to be out for
so it's
2 months already.
I think it's July 30th. I think.
No, today. Oh, when it goes live?
Goes up.
I think it's the 31st. Either way, it's at the very end of July. Today is July 25th of this shooting, as we're shooting people. This episode.
I'm a super huge fan of Umbrella Academy.
You've seen the show.
I've seen the show.
I've seen the show, but you actually read the comics.
Yes.
I have not ever read the comics.
You absolutely should. Let me start off with that. Everyone should read those comics. They are incredible.
Fun fact. Gerard Way is the lead singer of My Chemical Romance, if you did not
Yes.
know that, and he created this comic book,
He did.
which is really cool. They're making a comeback. My Chemical Romance.
Are they?
Yeah.
Whenever
Maybe
I
that's
would-
why. Maybe that's why he isn't writing Volume 4 yet.
Because he's doing My Chemical
it's
Romance?
it's a good reason, you know. I don't know.
Yes. Not really into that.
Anyways,
Whenever I would bring up metal with people, when they'd be like, "Oh, what do you listen to?" I'd say metal. They'd always say, "Oh, so you listen to My Chemical Romance?"
yeah.
No. it's
Have you
not
heard
metal.
at least one song of them?
They sing "Teenager," right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Is
was in.
that
I
the only
remember
one?
because back in Saints Row 2, I think, you had to buy songs in order for them to play on the radio, like in like the little like store, like it was. You know, it was-
Okay. So
obviously
it wasn't
just-
like a
no.
transaction.
But if you didn't buy any of those CDs, it would just play like the basic stuff. So it was just that song. It was like two songs. It was "Teenagers" and then another song. So every single time I'd hop in a car, it would be that song. And so I know that song a lot. Anyway, back to Umbrella Academy.
Yeah. Well, he's your favorite writer right now,
Pretty much.
would you say? So you need to support everything he does.
Shut your
So you
mouth.
need to listen to My Chemical
I
Romance,
don't wanna.
The Black Parade. That's like their most popular song.
Is it?
Yeah. You need to sing that song next time on next episode. You need to sing The Black Parade.
If we're still alive, then maybe I will.
Yeah.
No, I won't. So yeah, I've read. You like the show, right?
Yeah, it's a good show.
I love the show.
It's a good show.
And it's one of these rare like situations where I love the source material and I love the show,
Which is rare,
the
yeah.
adaptation
It's- yeah.
just as much. I love both of them, and
Yeah.
they're kind of there are a lot of differences, like
Yeah.
huge differences, but I love both of them. They both do things so well in their own
Mm-hmm.
way. They're both things that they could improve on.
Both?
Yeah. Like
Okay.
there are things that the show does better than the comic, and there are
Uh-huh.
things that the comic does better than the show, obviously.
Okay.
I think a good example of that, well, I'll give an example of both. The show does a really good job at like character development.
The show does?
Yeah,
Okay.
because in the comic, in like issue 1 or 2,
Yes.
Vanya is already becoming the white violin.
Spoilers.
Spoilers, where she's already just like, I hate this family. I'm gonna try and kill them.
God.
Where it like takes the show like, I think it's 9 episodes, 10 episodes
The end
for
of the
like her to
series.
finally
Yeah.
like reach that like, oh my gosh, I do hate my family.
Yeah.
I want to kill them all.
Yeah.
The comic's just like,
think
no, we're
we've-
just gonna fire off on this.
Yeah, I think we've all been there at least once or
Yeah,
1,000 times in our lives.
I'd say she has a lot of reasons, to, and
Yeah.
that's like you see more reasons in the or in the show. Like in the comic, they
She
reveal
just-
some reasons later, but
Uh-huh.
like it's honestly just like Diego yells at her when she's coming to visit the family, and then she's like, all right, I want to kill the family. And so it's just like
Stubs
one
her
thing.
toe.
Right? It's yeah.
I want to kill my
I
family.
want to kill my family. That's it. I want to kill my family. That's gonna be the episode name. I want to kill my family.
There you go.
So that's something that the show does way better. It has like a longer pace, so it's able to do that kind of stuff where you can get a lot more development.
Yeah.
The comic does a way better job at showing that they're superheroes.
Yeah.
Like in the show, they don't have any enemies.
They have
They have Hazel and Cha Cha,
Uh-huh.
and Hazel and Cha Cha kick the shit out of them.
It's
Hazel
true.
and Cha Cha are
Yeah.
just two normal humans. Well, that's not true. They get like, surgery and stuff like that in the comics.
Yeah.
All the whatever they
Time
are,
cop.
time cop agents.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
They get like surgery to make them better.
Uh-huh.
But in the show,
They're
like,
just normal people.
right, Luther's supposed to be this person. Like in the comic,
Ape
Luther
man.
can punch down the Eiffel Tower.
Wow.
When he's a child, when he's like 10 years old, he's
Wow.
able to punch down the Eiffel Tower.
Very
and then
strong.
in the show, like Hazel, Hazel, right?
The women?
No, who the man? That's Hazel, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Um,
yeah.
He's like suplexing him and throwing him around the building.
It's true.
Like they're so pathetic in the show. Like
It's true.
these are like legitimate superheroes. In the comics, you get to see them fight things. You get to see their villains. Like they establish, like, oh yeah, these are heroes. They've had villains.
Yeah.
In the past, they've had a bunch of villains,
Okay.
and you get to see more of that
Yeah.
throughout the.
And
Comic.
this is my question,
Okay.
because Gerard Way is the writer.
Yes.
Is he involved with the development of the show?
I'm pretty sure because he's got a he definitely has to coordinate it in a way that like wouldn't spoil the comic, because the comic's not finished. The comic only goes up to 3 volumes when there's supposed to be 8.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a little behind on that.
Which
is a bummer.
It's less than half.
Yeah.
God. Get on it, Gerard.
Got a lot more waiting to do.
Gerard
I can't
Butler,
wait for volume 4.
Gerard Butler -Way.
Gerard Butler.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So he is at least a little bit involved.
Yes.
And so that's what kind of gets me confused is like if I were to do an adaptation of Crossbones, like later on down the road, me personally, like I would want it to be like adapted
as much to the source material
exactly,
as possible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So is like I don't know like how hands-on he is.
I'm not sure. The way I look at it is he's maybe telling like a different adaptation. Like
which is fair.
Yeah, like he wants to take it like a different direction. Like, oh, I wanted to do this, but I didn't do it in the comics, so I'm going to do it in the show.
Yeah.
There are also things that just translate better.
Okay. Well, how old is the comics? I know you said earlier that like it came out a while ago. When did the first volume?
I want to say 2009. I could be wrong.
More than 10 years. Okay.
Yeah, I could be wrong. Yeah. I want to say it was 2009.
Okay, well that's a long time. So maybe he was reflecting on
how he would do it differently.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But like
fair.
And that's the kind of thing too is like the comic, you have an overarching kind of like plot, like there is something they're building up to.
Yeah.
Whereas in the show, you can kind of just live season by season, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it too much, but again, they branched off, so this is only really spoilers for the comics.
Yeah.
And it's not even spoilers because they only go up to volume 3. It's still not done. But the comic, what it's kind of building up to, at least in my opinion, is another big difference is you don't see Ben as much. Ben is the ghost in the show. Ben kind of
what's his name?
Like stands around with
no, what's
Klaus.
his superhero name?
Oh, he's the terror. No, the horror.
The horror.
I think
he's the one with the octopus in his chest.
Yes, he has an octopus in his chest, in the show, and he hangs out with Klaus. He's just always there. With Klaus.
Yeah.
In the comics, he's not there at all.
He's dead. Completely.
Well, he's dead. And he makes an appearance once as a ghost when Klaus is like coming off of drugs. And it's like super cool. And I don't think the show would ever go this way. But like when he's talking, he's like, "Oh, Klaus, you need to get ready. You know, it's coming. It's coming." And then it zooms in on. There's like a zoom in panel on his chest, and it's empty. So like the octopus or the creature that lives inside of him is gone.
Whoa.
So I think it's I don't think it's Cthulhu, but like something to that level of like this
creature is coming.
Yeah, this tentacle horror from the skies. This
Cthulhu.
Horror. Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's like it's so good. That's why I want them to hurry up. I want volume 4, so I want all the volumes.
Gerard
so bad.
Butler -Way. Start writing, dude.
It's
like
not Gerard Butler, is it?
I know it's an actor.
Oh yeah. Why do you keep saying that?
I don't know. Your band isn't important anymore. It isn't the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Just
Hop
start.
on comics. Everyone's hopping on
yeah.
comics. Get back into it, my
Do
guy.
it. Which is going into some other topic we're going to talk about later. But yeah, everyone's hopping on comics.
Yeah. But that's like kind of what that's building up to. I don't think the show would ever do that.
Yeah.
The show is kind of sticking to the script for the most part.
Like the general plot.
Yeah.
Not like
not the meat of the plot, but like an outline of the plot.
Yeah.
The bread slices of the plot, not the actual inside of the sandwich.
Yeah.
So like season 1 lines along with volume 1, which is Apocalypse Suite, where Vanya almost ends the world, except for in the show, spoilers, she does pretty much end the world.
Yeah.
Season 2 is going to follow along with Dallas. And that's when all the family goes back in time, and it's centered around the JFK assassination.
Yes, and that, you can get that idea from the trailers, which I literally just watched seconds before this. So yeah, okay.
And what'd you think of the trailer?
It was good. I mean, what I like the thought that I kept coming back to was it kind of reminded me of Doom Patrol.
It does, yeah.
It reminds me a lot of Doom Patrol, which isn't a bad thing. I love Doom Patrol, and I also loved the first season of Umbrella Academy. So just the whole idea of it's it's a weird.
It's stepping outside the norm.
Yes,
It's
exactly,
not just
exactly,
the typical superhero, supervillain.
exactly.
It's like wacky and
Yeah.
weird. Doom Patrol's got weird sex demons
Yes.
and
Everything else.
cosmonauts, space things, melty women,
Yeah.
all sorts of stuff. Talking horses that magicians fall in
Oh
love with.
yeah. Yeah.
And then, you don't get as much as the weirdness in
But
Umbrella
it's still
Academy.
kooky in a
Right,
way.
they still do like the weird like dance numbers that just come out of nowhere, and that's perfect. That's so great.
is,
I
yeah.
love those moments.
Yeah.
But like the comic is weird.
Is it? Is it like off the rails weird or?
Kind of like.
Because the Doom Patrol comics are exactly like that.
Is it?
They're exactly like that. They're really weird, but it's also really good.
It's weird, but in its own. It's weird because like. All right, so the Umbrella Academy in the show they have a talking monkey. His name's Pogo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like in the show.
Yeah. So in the comic they have that too, but talking monkeys are just a normal thing. That's just part of the universe.
Oh, okay.
There's just like at one point they're at a bar and there's just a monkey's a bartender. The flashback to when
Seems unsanitary.
they're in Vietnam and one of the soldiers is a monkey.
Are they racist toward the monkeys?
No, and that's the thing is it's just like they don't recognize it's a monkey. It's just like completely normal in their universe. It's just like another person. Like it never like sometimes like Diego will, like make a joke about it or something like that. But like as far as like they never talk about like when they're in Vietnam because that's another big difference and we'll get into that maybe.
The Vietnam War?
The Vietnam cuz in the show Klaus goes back to Vietnam.
Yeah.
It's just Klaus.
Yeah. Sad. That was a sad episode.
That was super sad and they did a really good job with that.
Yeah.
In the comics they don't get as like, emotional with that. It's Luther, Klaus, and Diego get sent back to Vietnam.
God.
They're trying to get back to
the present
Kennedy assassination.
Oh, okay.
They're trying to get there because number 5 and not Vanya, Allison went back to assassinate Kennedy.
Why?
Yeah, we'll get more into that later. See, there's so much I want to talk about, but I don't want to like go on for 2 hours.
We barely have anything else to talk about. This is like the meat of our episode.
What was I even saying?
I want to kill my family.
I want to kill my family. What was I just saying?
I don't know.
Okay, great. Yeah, they go back in time and stuff like that. And Klaus is leading, not Klaus, sorry. Diego's leading like a troop. Of like he gets attached to these troops in Vietnam, not Klaus. Klaus just tries to find out a way to teleport to Dallas, Texas for the Kennedy assassination. And then Luther just runs off because he thinks he's a failure and he got really fat. And it's not easy for him to get thin again because he's a gorilla.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's like a monkey in their troop. And Diego, like, I think he comments on it, but the rest of them just completely ignore the fact that there's a talking monkey carrying an AK-47 in their squad. It's just normal. And then there's like giant chickens that, the wealthy ride. It's just really weird.
It is really weird.
I'm sure you already saw it, but in season 2, but also just volume 2, there's Carmichael. And that is
the fishbowl head.
He's a fish. He's just a fish.
Oh,
he's like, that fish is Carmichael.
Okay.
And he operates this giant robot. Well, not giant. It's just the size of a human. Yeah,
human.
And so you read in the comics, I'm like, this is so cool. Like this, because he kind of reminded me of the Steam dude from Hellboy.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever that guy's name was.
Steam Man.
And I was like, this guy's so cool. I wish they would have brought him in instead of the... I don't have anything against the lady they brought in, the one that gets a grenade to the face. But, like, I wish they would have brought in Carmichael because it's just such a weird character. But I'm like, they probably just, they couldn't do it. That's something that's too hard. And then I watched the trailer. I was like, oh, my gosh, they're bringing in Carmichael, like, out of nowhere.
And so he's the bad guy.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So getting into plot.
Spoilers.
And again, the show kind of branches off and doesn't really... I don't think they'll do as much. But he's the one that convinces number 5. And, not Vanya. I keep wanting to say Vanya. Rumor.
Allison.
Yeah, Allison. Rumor. He convinces them to go back
and
prevent old number 5 from stopping the Kennedy assassination. Because he, like, puts down the rifle. He's like, I'm not assassinating Kennedy. I'm getting out of here. So they're supposed to go back and stop that.
convince him to kill Kennedy.
Either that or just knock him out and then kill Kennedy themselves. And they're doing that because Carmichael has sent people back in time to number 5's mom and like are about to shoot her before she gives birth.
Ah.
So it's like, you have to help me, otherwise
you're dead.
You're dead, which is kind of weird for a time cop to do, seeing as how that would create like a paradox.
Yeah, well.
But,
That's what they do.
Whatever.
Who cares?
And then Allison helps because...
That's her brother?
Well, because that mom's about to give birth to twins.
And the other one's Allison.
And that's what you're supposed to think.
No.
And then it turns out it's Luther. Because Luther's like giving her shit, like, how dare you help these people assassinate Kennedy?
Yeah.
Like, you're terrible. And she's like, I was only doing it because he was going to kill your mom and you wouldn't have existed. And he's like, oh, well, alrighty then, I'm an asshole.
Which he is.
That's something that stays true and true. Luther's just an asshole. I love Luther, but he's an ass.
Yeah.
He's so mean. He's so dumb. Anyway, they brought in Carmichael.
Carmichael.
Mitchell. Cool. I like him a lot.
Automobile Mitchell.
So I think it's going to play out along the same way, where he's going to convince them to, or he's going to at least try and convince number 5 to assassinate Kennedy.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know how that's all going to work, since they're all back at the same time. And it looks like they kind of split up. I don't know.
I mean,
it's hard to follow along.
Well,
with,
by the time this episode comes out, we'll know, and everyone's going to be like, you're an idiot. How did you not see this coming?
Yeah, this is being filmed
the 25th.
The 25th, yeah.
Of July. A whole week before this show comes out.
Yeah, so we're just kind of making speculations right now.
Uh-huh.
But yeah. And then...
It's going to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be good. I think I'm so used to the DC Universe model that like it's only one episode a week.
Mm-hmm.
But I completely forgot that Netflix like releases every episode all at once. And so by the time this comes out, we're probably going to be already done with the season.
Yeah, we'll watch it all the same day probably.
Yeah, exactly. And so
I know I am.
Yeah.
I'm stoked.
Which is bad, good and bad, because we get to experience it all, but then we also experience it all.
You're done for like another 2 years.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're just kind of left out with nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, read the comics. It's great. As far as like season 3, that's when I'm really looking forward to, since it's kind of following along with the volumes.
Mm-hmm.
Volume 3 is about Hotel Oblivion.
Hotel.
And that's what is Superman's thing that he sends like people that he can't kill?
The Phantom Zone.
Yeah, the Phantom Zone or whatever. That's essentially Hargreaves, the father or whatever.
The father.
The Monocle, that's what his name is. The Monocle, that's his code name.
The Monocle.
Yeah, because the Monocle is magical.
His actual monocle?
Mm-hmm. It's got like, you can see people's true selves or something like that. I can't remember.
Interesting.
But he sends all of like the powerhouse villains there. Because he doesn't want to kill them, I guess, for whatever reason. But the Hotel Oblivion is like a terrible place. Like, they feed them cockroaches and like, it's just horrible. There's nothing to keep them safe. So if like one villain wants to kill another, that villain will just kill the other villain. And they're all just slowly going insane. And they'll eventually just kill themselves.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think.
It's not. Just kill them.
No.
Or just send them to jail.
No.
Don't send them to Hotel Space.
Hotel Eternity.
Yeah. Hotel Oblivion.
Hotel California.
Shut your mouth.
I think that's exactly what that song's about.
It is. Well, it's about hell, but yeah.
It's an analogy.
Yes. But yeah, I want to see that, because that's when, like, you know, Hotel Oblivion, somebody opens up a portal to it, and then all these villains get released into Earth again.
Is that what exactly it's about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's essentially this, like, this businessman. His father was like a
businessman.
His father was like
a supervillain.
His father was a supervillain that uses like a technological like Medusa head.
Okay.
So he's got like this weird like Medusa head
that turns people into stone.
Yeah, I think it turns them into stone. So then the son is trying to go get that head because it's left. Well, he wants to go get his dad. Then he finds out his dad killed himself.
So he gets the head.
So he gets the head and becomes like the supervillain.
Junior.
But then while doing that, you know, all these villains get out. I want to see that so bad because I want to see actual villains.
Well,
we're gonna get Carmichael, and that is a villain in a sense.
yeah.
But it just seems more like they're not going to use their powers, or at least Luther won't get to use his powers and stuff like that. It looks like they're just going to be running from people with shotguns. That's it.
I mean, shotguns are scary.
I guess.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. Since we don't have Volume 4,
Right.
I
Bummer.
think we're going to run into a Game of Thrones situation.
So I'm worried about too.
Game of Thrones, what's his name? George R.R.
Martin.
That's what it is. He hasn't written the ending of Game of Thrones, and we all know about the show
got ahead of it.
Yeah, the show got ahead of it.
The books.
Exactly.
And so they had no source material to base their ending on.
Exactly.
So it ended up being real doo-doo.
Yeah. So do you think that the Netflix show will continue, or will they just simply end at season 3? Or even season 2? Who knows?
I'm not sure. See, this is a weird scenario where, like, he's involved in both. Like, the creator or writer is involved in both universes, whereas George R.R. Martin, like, had no input on the final few seasons of Game of Thrones. It was just the D&D people, whatever their names are.
Oh, the brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
So I'm not sure. I'm hoping it gets like a resurgence, but I think that would have already come with season 1.
Yeah.
Like I'm hoping season 2 will like ignite all these like watchers and they want to read it and stuff, and then like that'll make them put out season 4 faster and progress will get started. But I think that would have already been season 1.
Yeah.
And nothing really happened.
I think there was a good amount of people that watched season 1. I mean, I don't think anyone really knew what the series was before. Right. Like, neither did you. And now you're a big fan of it. So, at least, there's that. And maybe after season 2, there'll be, like, an even bigger... I mean, it doesn't have to be a big start, It could be, like, kind of a gradual thing. Mm-hmm. So, maybe, you never know. Or it'll probably die.
It might. I'm hoping he'll keep the comics alive, at the very least.
Well, does he have, like, a contract to fulfill 8 volumes, or is it just like, hey, I want to do 8 volumes?
That's his vision.
Okay.
8 volumes.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Good thing I'm not a fan of this.
Yeah.
Unlike you.
Yeah. You definitely should be.
I have enough things that I'm reading.
Yeah, but it takes like less than like 2 hours to get through
Black
this.
Hammer.
Yeah, Black Hammer.
I like Black Hammer.
I'll read Black Hammer if you read Umbrella Academy.
Me. You don't have to.
I want to if it's as weird as Umbrella Academy.
It's
if it's stepping outside of the norm.
It is. It's definitely like, it's really good.
It kind of seems to me like more of like a less superheroes and more like a Stranger Things kind of deal. Not like Stranger Things.
Black Hammer?
Yeah. But kind of like this mystery kind of, they're not heroes, they're just kind of, I don't know.
They're superheroes.
Oh, there are?
Yeah, they are superheroes. They're like superheroes of the Golden Age mixed with like superheroes of like the modern thing. And it's like a big spoof off of like the Golden Age of heroes and stuff like that. And it's just a big spoof off of just superheroes in general, of like DC mixed with Marvel and then some of other, mainstream superheroes. But it's really interesting. It's definitely a really interesting take on the superhero genre. And they're also expanding the universe, like with what's that new title? Skull Digger and Skeleton Boy,
yes.
Which is my favorite new title. I love that, and it's really sad because the stupid plague stopped production. Issue 4 was supposed to come out. Now it's coming out in September, and I want issue 4. Gosh darn it. It's such a good series. Holy cow. I love that series so much.
And that's Dark Horse, right?
It's Dark Horse, yeah.
Okay. Dark Horse makes really good things.
They really do.
They do a great job of stepping outside the norm.
I think that they're one of my favorites. Like, other than DC, obviously I'm a big DC fan. Right. I think second place goes to Dark Horse.
Yeah.
It's really good. Good stuff.
It's about the same.
Good stuff.
Or maybe Max Comics. I really like Max
You
Comics.
just like them because of Punisher.
I know, but they did it so good.
What other comics do they put out that you know? Exactly.
But see, I own a lot of DC, and then the second thing I own the most of is all the Punishers.
Punisher Max?
Yeah, all Punisher Max, and then pretty much every adaptation they've done. Because they are starting to redo everything.
Yeah.
They're bringing it back, except now the plague, like you just said, slowed everything down.
The plague.
Which is a big bummer.
I want to kill my family.
I want to kill my family.
I'm just gonna say that throughout the episode, just so it could be the title.
It's gonna be.
Yeah.
Make the titles.
No.
You're saying like, oh,
No.
we hope it's gonna be the
I
title.
hope.
Like somebody else is writing it.
know.
We write
I'm
the titles.
I'm the one.
Yeah, you do it.
I do it.
So of course it's gonna be that.
No, I'm gonna write something else.
I hope you forget.
I'm gonna write something else.
I hope you're sitting there like,
I
man,
need to sneeze.
what's a good title? Bless you.
The Sneeze. That's the title now.
You're sick.
No, I have allergies.
He's sick. He's got it, folks.
In the head.
You're definitely sick in the head.
Anyways, moving on.
But yes, I could definitely talk more about Umbrella Academy, but I think we've kind of covered it since, it's really only season 2 we need to talk about.
It's true.
It's awesome. Good actors. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good show.
Can't wait to watch more of it.
Good comic, I guess. I've never
They're
read
going to
it.
bring back Hargreaves, which is cool too.
Is he dead in the comics?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I've never read them.
Well, that's what unites them is Hargreaves' death.
All right.
Unites them.
Moving on to the next topic.
Moving on to the next topic.
I need to sneeze again.
Oh my gosh.
Just go.
What are you allergic to?
You.
Oh, that's fair. It got revealed, and we are both very excited about this, that Keanu Reeves
Oh, Keanu Reeves.
is making his very own comic.
Yes,
which
Berserker.
Is awesome. Yeah.
Berserker.
It's, what is it? BRZRKR. Berserker.
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 And it's basically him.
Yeah, that's like the thing that's floating around right now. Is he made an immortal warrior, right?
Yeah.
He made this person that can't die, who has always looked the same. You know, and everyone's making fun of that because it's him.
Literally him. Yeah.
He hasn't aged in like 40 years.
It's true.
He's the same person.
Yeah.
Put up a picture now. It's the same throughout the years.
Or don't. You never know with our editor.
Thank you, editor.
Please.
There's Bill and Ted, where he looks like a little baby, and then there's the rest of the timeline where it looks the exact same.
Yeah. There's Prime Keanu right here in all his glory. Or
That's Keanu now, isn't it?
Or I'm just waving my hand
to a picture of nothing.
To a nothing. Prime Keanu.
See last episode for more on that.
Prime Keanu in my mind.
Cyberpunk
or John Wick #1.
John Wick #1. I didn't like 2.
You didn't like #2?
No,
Did you watch the third one?
I watched the third one. I love the third one. The third one was really good.
Which one was the third one again? I forgot what happens in these.
He's being hunted. He's officially being hunted.
Is that the one with the dog lady?
Yes, the dog lady.
Okay. The second one was with the homeless people.
Yeah.
You didn't like that?
I did.
Okay. I liked how it builds more on the lore.
It built more on the lore, but it also just introduced this kind of plot that I didn't care about.
The sister.
Yeah,
the brother, sister, weird.
I thought it was his wife, but I guess that was his
brother,
sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just really didn't care about that at all.
Yeah. And again, you don't really watch those movies for the plot.
Right, but at the same time, the plot's great.
Yeah, the plot is great. The lore is great. Anyways, we're not talking about John Wick. We're talking about Berserker.
We're talking about Berserker, which is written entirely... Well, it's the idea and dream of Keanu Reeves, but he's teamed up with... I don't remember his name. We'll put it up now, or we won't.
Okay. I don't know who the writer is.
He teamed up with... we were talking about
Did he write something else?
Yeah,
the other writer?
He wrote The Valiant.
Oh, yeah, you did.
The Valiant, not...
Which is a great comic, too.
Great comic. We actually talked about that back when Bloodshot came out. Ugh, that movie.
Rest in peace.
But yes,
Uncle
it's
Phil.
going to be Boom Comics, or
Boom
Boom
Studios.
Studios, sorry.
Which does Power Rangers.
Which does Power Rangers and pretty much Power Rangers.
Yeah, that's all anyone really cares
about. If you Google
about.
Boom Studios,
It's
that's what
Power
pops up
Rangers,
as Power Rangers. But
Which
now
is
it's going
great.
to be Berserker.
Berserker.
I am so excited about this. It's going to be 12 comics.
12 issues.
Yes, 12 issues. That's it.
That's it?
Yep.
No
It wraps
spin-off.
It's
No,
12 issues. 12
All right, well, that's
limited
good for me
issues.
because that's easier on my wallet.
We know that it's going to end at some point. We
Easier
know
on my wallet.
we're not going to be waiting for volume 4 or issue 4 forever.
And we already have cover art.
We do.
3 covers.
3. We got the one and then the variants, the 2 variants.
Yeah.
They look
It
great.
looks
Put
great.
those up now.
Or don't.
I'm going to get this one.
And I'm going to get... I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. We'll see. Here's an issue. We'll see what my local comic book shop has. Because here's an issue. Comic books are not being sent to my comic book shop. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see if I get any of these.
Mhm.
You know. So whatever. I'm upset.
I think Aaron from Now or Never just got
He barely.
DC Comics.
He's barely getting his comic.
Right. He finally got DC Comics from like forever ago.
I'm upset.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like there's any major.
Thanks, Plague.
Yeah, there's nothing major going on in the comic book industry right now. Not death metal or Joker War or anything that I'm interested in, you know? Whatever. Screw it.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Thanks, Plague.
Whatever. Anyways, Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. Berserker. It's
Berserker.
12 issues.
So what's it about?
So he's immortal. And it's kind of, I think they said it's kind of driving him insane a little. Because if you were alive that long, you'd start going insane.
It's true.
You would see so many people, like, you'd be friends with people, and then they'd die.
Yeah.
Like, over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd end up just going, like,
insane
or evil, like Vandal Savage.
Yeah.
Who is the same premise.
Yeah.
So right now he works for the government, U.S. government.
Of course.
And does things that are too violent and too brutal that they can't do, so they send him in.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So is he like Deadpool, where it's like he gets shot and then he like gets revived?
No idea.
Or is like he just lives?
They don't cover that, but in the issue, the cover art, the normal cover art, he's got a bunch of arrows in him. So
okay, well
I don't know.
Okay, that makes sense.
But essentially, he's working with the government, and I think in the return, the government is basically finding a way
to kill him.
To stop his immortality, because he just wants to die.
That's nice.
He doesn't want to be immortal anymore.
Cool.
Which makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
You know, after a while, living in this America, you wouldn't want to be immortal anymore.
That's true.
You wouldn't want to see this fall.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's essentially working with the government, and hopefully they can find a way to stop his curse of immortality.
Kill him. Just kill him. Just cut him up.
I can't.
Cut him up.
We don't know how it works yet. Maybe he
cut him up and send him to different parts.
They did that with somebody, didn't they?
Was
it Deadpool? Maybe not.
Deadpool or
Logan. Wolverine.
Just put him in a volcano.
Or throw him into the sun.
Throw him into this. Yeah, there's a lot of workarounds.
Pull a Superman.
What?
Just go into the sun.
What's the sun?
What's the extent?
What's the extent? This is what I would do. I'll just start testing things. Like, throw him into the ocean.
You're going to put like a Groundhog Day. Just keep trying to kill yourself over and over so you can break the cycle.
Exactly. Just start little, like, push him. Then you just build your way up, and then eventually get to the resorting of just building a rocket ship simply for the purpose
of sending it into the sun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He could survive the trip.
He could.
Because,
no oxygen. Build the rocket so poorly that like it will explode on, in orbit.
Yeah, but then what if that doesn't work and now he's just drifting through space?
Well, then that's his problem then.
Yeah, he's definitely going to go insane then. Oh gosh, that would be terrible.
Yeah.
Just drifting through space and you can't die.
Exactly. There you go. Maybe I should write this comic.
No.
Boom Studios, hire me.
No, it should definitely be Keanu Reeves.
Maybe I should be the guy who he's partnering up with.
Okay, that's fair. But
that
you
way,
definitely can't replace Keanu Reeves.
No, yeah.
And you should be ashamed of yourself.
I didn't say that.
You said I should write.
I should write it. Yeah, I should do it.
No.
Boom Studios. Boom Studios. I'll do the part 2. Even though we just said there's not going to be a part 2.
No, there's 12 issues.
Yeah,
that's
12 issues. I'll write the 13th issue that will not get published.
Anyway, we're excited about that.
It's really cool, yeah.
It's cool. Hopefully more people hopefully more celebrities start making comics now.
Ones that actually can write.
Yeah.
Not just ones that just do it because it's cool.
Yeah.
Because it is cool. Because I'm doing it.
Because think about it. It could revive comics a little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
If celebrities start doing it.
That's true.
Some people just follow celebrities to their death.
That's true. Like, who's a celebrity
that you would want to see write a comic?
Keanu Reeves.
Right.
And he's already
other than Keanu Reeves.
Maybe Henry Cavill.
Writing a comic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's already into. That's the thing, is that he's already into like geekdom. Like he's into just Superman. Yeah. Obviously, he's into The Witcher. That's how he got the role.
Yes.
We saw him a couple weeks ago build a computer.
Yes.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
Very sexy man.
Yes.
Love that dude. I could see him writing a comic book, and I don't see why not. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be kind of like a set in like medieval times.
Yeah,
or something
because he's
like
a
that.
really big Witcher
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would buy it. I'd buy that. That'd be really cool. Other than him, I don't
I
know.
like Terry Crews.
Terry Crews, that
I
would
think
be
Terry
interesting.
Crews, that man is great,
Yeah,
and
he
I
is.
think he's got a lot of ideas. I'm
Yeah,
sure
he
he could
does.
turn it into comics.
That'd be really cool, actually. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
But I was saying, like, what celebrity do you think, like, would ignite?
Would revive it.
Yeah,
It would have to be like
Drake or Kim Kardashian or something.
right. It would have to be like
Somebody
the
that-
singers and stuff
yeah.
like that. It couldn't be celebrities because celebrities aren't as big as singers now.
Yeah.
So it would have to be like Taylor Swift or
She has a new album
the
dropping. There's some news for you. Folklore.
What are the
What?
like
Rappers?
the K-pop?
Oh, K-pop. Oh, well, I mean,
no,
they would.
There's like those famous.
Who? BTS?
Yes. Because every time I hear it, I think of Behind the Scenes
I was about to say
or
that.
Back to School
Back to the Future.
or Back to the No, shut up. If they made a comic,
I don't think they would make a comic. I think they would
make a manga.
Yeah.
Mangoes.
mangoes. They would
Mangoes.
plant a mango tree, and then there you go. That's it.
They could write a comic.
They could, yeah.
But
I don't
what
know
I'm
anything
saying is,
about
like,
them.
Right. But one of those people who literally get like 22 million views within 10 minutes of posting a video, one of those people, if any of those made a comic, that would like ignite again. All these, fans would start making. I don't want to say terrible comics, but they would all essentially just be like, "We're gonna make comics now," because that's what they're doing.
It's true. It would be terrible because they were doing it for the money. That's the thing.
Right? They would be doing it because the celebrity did it.
Exactly.
You should be reading comics because a celebrity read them. Don't write a comic. If you're writing a comic, just do something that you've always had an idea for.
Like me.
Or me.
No.
Or Bear.
Nah.
Or any of our other
I
friends.
don't think these people really consider us their friends.
Um,
Who are you pointing at?
Cernova.
Supernova. Let's see. I think that's pretty
That's
much
pretty much it. Yeah, fair enough.
I'm pretty sure everyone else just
They
doesn't
know
really-
of us.
Maybe.
We're community acquaintances.
Yeah,
That's
I
what I
guess.
call us.
I guess.
But we could become friends.
I'll find you. It's a threat.
It's a threat.
It's a threat. I'll be
You
your
better
friend.
become my friend.
I'll be your friend.
I'll be your friend.
I'm looking at you.
Bitch.
You know who you are. I'm gonna be your friend.
Anyway.
Yeah. Hey, I just want to throw this out there. We were talking about an indie person before this. If you're watching this, I doubt that anyone's watching this far. John Osborne.
Yeah.
John Osborne. We were talking about this guy named John Osborne. He has a comic, and you can get off Indie Planet.
Indie Planet, where we also have Crossbones 1.
Yes. Or also off his website. It
Yes.
is, what's it called? Frankennaut. Really cool, interesting. Love that comic.
Yeah, we can go into that. Why not?
Check that out. Check out Frankennaut. John
Yeah.
Osborne. I think that's his Instagram handle. I think it's just John Osborne.
Yes.
John Osborne Art or something like that.
Yeah.
Check him out.
We'll put it up right here.
Yeah.
And
Cool guy.
Frankennaut. Picture of Frankennaut.
Frankennaut, John Osborne, Henry Cavill right there in the middle.
Yeah, since we're low-ish on topics. We'd made a post. And
Which one?
I don't remember what post.
Just okay.
It was
just a
like 2
post.
weeks ago. I think it might have been like the trailer for Crossbones,
Coming out soon.
which we'll get more in on later. And we had, people were liking it, and little pictures of these people pop up, and
Yeah.
I saw the picture for John Osborne's Instagram,
Yeah.
and it was a Frankennaut,
Frankennaut.
and I was like, "What is that? That looks awesome. I
Yeah.
need to go find out what that is."
Uh-huh.
And so I immediately looked it up, and I was like, "Okay, Frankennaut." I'm like, "That's really weird." It's like it's Frankenstein
As an
astronaut.
astronaut, yeah.
And I was like, okay, I need to check this out.
Yeah.
And I remember messaging you like, how well do we know this person?
Yeah.
We need to get to know this person way better because this is awesome.
Yeah.
For me, I think I really connected with it just because it gave me like Lobo vibes.
Uh-huh.
Like that kind of old 80s or 90s, I guess, Lobo
Uh-huh.
vibes of just this kind of like ruthless space, but it's also kind of treated as one big joke.
Yeah.
Like these corporations and stuff like
Uh-huh.
that. But it also gives me there's a game called not Space Ace. Space Quest.
Space Quest.
This was back in the days of point-and-click adventure games. It was
Uh-huh.
made by Sierra. But it has a lot of
Myst?
that kind of... No, shut up. It has a lot of that kind of feel to it, where, like, they created this world that was so, like, cool and unique with all these different aliens and stuff like that,
Uh-huh.
but it was also a joke game where, like, you know...
Space Quest?
They would... Yeah.
I think I've heard of it.
Put up a picture. They did King's Quest, Space Quest, Leisure Suit Larry. It was
Leisure
back in the
Suit
days
Larry.
of point-and-click adventure
Yeah.
games. Like, Indiana Jones is probably one of the ones people know the best, I guess. I think that was Sierra. And then, like, Sam and Max. Although that wasn't
I know
Sierra.
Sam and Max.
Yeah. But, like, it kind of created this world of, like, hey, treating, like, space comedy kind of deals. Like, check out the Zubathar 9000 in the new space arena. And that kind of world. And, like, this was, like, it reminded me so much of that. It was just, so good.
It's really good.
It just brought back, like, this inner child, but, like, you know, that I always keep with me.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Plus, his art is really, really good. His coloring is, like, what draws you in. Me, personally, that's what, like... Because I found him just from other indie creators, and I was like, this guy has really colorful, really bright, beautiful colors. And I was like, this is something, like, that just drew me in. And I clicked on it, and I was like, I'm following this guy. This guy has beautiful, beautiful art. And then I saw Frankennaut. And
I remember sending that to you. I'm like,
that's awesome.
I just sent this to our Covenant email. Go read this right now.
Yeah. Which you can get it for free.
Yes.
The first 2 issues for free, but do support him. You can get it physically if you pay for it on Indie Planet. But if you want to try it, which I highly suggest, you can try it for free. But I also suggest that you do support and you buy physical.
Yeah, get that physical. Oh, issue 1, that cover.
Super good.
So like where he's got like the thumbs up and stuff and like the neon kind of lighting. It's so good.
Yeah. Super good.
Anyway, go check that out.
John Osborne.
We love that guy.
Sponsor
I feel like
me.
we could just start doing that now.
We could.
We start giving like a shout out to somebody we
read any of these. Milky.
Yeah.
Milky just wrapped up.
We put these in the credits every episode.
Milky just wrapped up. There are 3 issues, and that was really good. Yeah, go read Milky. Yeah, whatever. Just read any of these ones.
Hated. I just got that one. Go read The Pale. I just read that one recently. And then,
You're really far away from your mic. I don't think anyone can hear you.
Go read The Pale. I just read that recently. And go read The Hated. I read that recently. Those are both great comics.
Yeah. There you go.
But yes, read any of the comics in our credits. But yeah, I feel like we should start doing that more. Just give a shout out to somebody we discovered.
Shout out. John Osborne.
Shout out John Osborne.
You're doing it, kid.
Frankennaut.
You're doing it, kid. I love you. Keep doing it.
Kid. He's older than you.
Yeah, he is, but I like saying
call him a kid.
You're a kid.
I'm younger than you, so that works.
Keep doing it, kid. Love you.
Shut your mouth. Let's move on.
Read our comics too, please.
Yeah, read our comics.
Please, somebody.
I'm trying to see how far we are.
What's our next topic?
Yeah, we got more stuff to talk about. Black Suit Superman.
Black Suit Superman.
Let's not spend that too much time on this.
Yeah, it's cool. We just saw it.
We saw barely anything of it. It was him flying down in the black suit, and he was talking to Alfred, who's fixing the Wayne Mobile.
Some car.
The Wayne Mobile.
The Wayne Mobile.
What? Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. That
looks good.
And
the
that
suit looks great.
Breaking news, literally like
seconds ago, or
seconds
like an hour
before.
ago.
Yeah, seconds before we started doing this, and we're like, "Wow, that's breaking news." Let's just say it. So we just said it. There we go. Check mark.
You know what my problem is?
What?
No mullet.
There's no mullet.
Where's his mullet?
Yeah. It's not the 80s or not the 90s. Sorry, that happened in the 90s. It's not the 90s.
But the whole thing is he's dead for a while, and so his hair grows out.
Is that what happens when we die? Our hair continues to grow.
He's not dead. That's the whole thing. He's in a stasis.
I know. You said he's dead, so I made it sound like
dead.
Yeah.
So technically, his fingernails should be longer.
Technically, this Superman was dead. The Superman in the 90s was in a stasis. This Superman actually died.
Did he though?
Yes.
Or was it that his heart beat once every 18 minutes or whatever? That's what happened.
I know.
His heart beat like once every 18 days or something like that.
It just doesn't. Whatever. Comics.
That's what I'm saying. He should have a mullet. I want his mullet.
Go tell him.
Give him a mustache
tell
as
him.
well. Just
tell him.
throw that mustache back on there.
Yeah, spend the $40 million.
Yeah, spend it back.
Yes, spend
his mustache back.
Yeah,
put that $40 million somewhere else.
Yeah, spend the $40 million on the mullet.
Yeah,
either in CG or as a wig.
Like beautiful wavy mullet.
There you go. Blow the $40 million just on the mullet. Don't get me wrong,
I hate that mullet, but I want that mullet. All right, I want to see Superman Henry Cavill with a mullet.
There you go.
In the black super
We'll
suit.
make it happen. Let's start a page. Like
you talking about? Let's start a petition.
A petition or a page or a movement, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Like the hashtag Snyder Cut movement. Hashtag
mullet.
No, that's
just mullet.
No, hashtag super mullet.
Super mullet. Okay, I do like
hashtag
that better,
super mullet. Bringing it to
super mullet.
Was it 2021? There you go.
Yeah. Super mullet.
Super mullet.
On HBO
New title.
Max.
New title of the episode.
Yeah.
Super mullet.
No.
I want to kill my family. Sneeze. Super mullet. There you go.
That'll be in the tags as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Anyway, moving on, because we talk way too much about DC, literally all the time.
It's true.
Comic-Con. We already really talked about
Comic-Con's happening right now, and I should be there. Point blank.
You can be online.
No. Why would I want to be online?
Why would I want to be online with the other peasants?
Yeah, exactly.
I paid for a ticket.
I paid. I deserve to be there.
Karma.
Yeah, well, I just appreciate out of the 50-year history, over 50-year history that Comic-Con has, the 1 year, and I need to sneeze. I need to sneeze, but I'm going to say this before I sneeze. The 1 year that I get tickets and I actually have the opportunity to go to Comic-Con, which is in our own city, mind you. We've been living here our whole lives, never been once. The one time that I actually get to go. A world-ending plague descends upon us.
Yeah.
And cancels. And you know what's funny? Comic-Con LA didn't get canceled, mind you. Comic-Con LA got moved to December. So why does Comic-Con LA get to be moved, but Comic-Con International, I get that it's bigger, all right? I get it. Whatever. But why can't Comic-Con International be moved to a different day where I can go?
Because there's releases tied with it.
I don't care.
So, like, certain things have to be said in July.
No. Yeah. It doesn't have to. You can wait till when I'm there.
There are no big
I want to be
announcements
there.
at LA Comic-Con.
I want to be there so that I can go meet my heroes. You know who you are.
No, they don't.
You know who you are. John Osborne.
Hitler.
Bringing
back Hitler.
Oh, God. The sneeze stuck in my nose right now.
Sneeze. Mr. Sneezy.
Mr. Sneezy. That's a new character coming to comics.
From Rick and Morty.
Oh, never mind. Well,
hi, I'm Mr. Sneezy.
Anyways, I'm upset.
Well, I couldn't tell.
No. You know what? As the wise man once said, it sucks to suck.
It do.
It do be
it
like
really
that.
do be like that
and
sometimes.
as the second wise man said, it be like that sometimes.
And the third wise man said, man, where is this baby Jesus?
There you go. All three of them there.
That was a little Covenant Comics humor for you. We take tips in the form of buying our comic in our online store.
I take tips too.
In the form of buying our comics
I'll link
in the
my
online store. PayPal.
Venmo.
We're definitely not doing that.
Cash App.
Moving
Bitcoin.
Moving on.
I'll take some Bitcoin. I don't know how that works, but I'll take some.
Ooh, that made a nice spike on there. Yeah.
Next topic.
The Boys.
The Boys. The Saturdays are for the boys. Yep. Cold one with the boys.
Today's
a Saturday,
to talk
actually.
about. But they did. Their season 2's coming out.
Yeah.
In about a month.
Yeah.
September 1st. No, 4th. They just got renewed for season 3.
3 on
so we
Amazon
know
Prime.
that it's not going to wrap up in season 2.
Yep. There you go. Spoiler.
A
bit of a spoiler. It's kind of a spoiler.
And we got a nice clip of it.
We got 2.
Yeah.
2 clips.
Hasn't changed. and that's great.
That is fantastic.
That I don't want it to
No.
change. Do
Never.
not change anything about
Never,
it. It
ever.
is still violent and funny.
Yep. All the things we like.
Yeah. It seems
Violent
like
and
it's just gonna be like exactly like the first season,
There you
and
go.
that's perfect.
That is perfect. Yep. More violence, more funny.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
I was watching a thing where the cast answers questions.
Uh-huh.
And there's like two groups. There was I don't know any of their actual names.
The boys.
But one of the groups had the girl Soup who works with the boys.
Which one? There's two of them.
The girl, not Starlight.
The other one.
Yes.
The Amazon one. The one that's like a spoof off as Wonder Woman.
No. The one with the boys. The boys.
Oh, the silent girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of them had her, because the question was who is the least like their character,
Mm-hmm.
and then who's the most like their character.
Mm-hmm.
So they had said that she is the least like her character because she's like super chipper and super
Yeah.
nice. Then when it came to who's most like their character, everyone's like, oh yeah, and I don't remember his name, but they all pointed at the dude that plays Homelander, and everyone's just kind of like, say psych. Say psych right now. Say psych right
His
now.
eyes start glowing red.
Say psych right now. He is terrifying and horrible. Say psych.
God.
Yeah, they all just, without even thinking, like, oh yeah, him. It's like, no, wait.
Whoa.
That can't be right. That guy's terrible.
I feel like he can play another superhero. I feel like I can see him playing the Flash.
Yeah. He's a little big for the Flash. He's actually, I think he's Australian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All actors are from.
It's true. He does a really good American accent.
That's true. And it's kind of weird. Like you see an actor and you think that they're American, especially a guy who has an American flag on his back.
Yeah.
And it's like he comes out here with an Australian accent. He's like, whoa, that's weird.
Like Hugh Jackman.
Yeah. Oh my god.
When you're looking at the Wolverine and then suddenly.
That was a trip.
Hey, Jackman.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute.
Whoa.
You're the Wolverine.
You're supposed to be Canadian.
Huh.
Yeah.
Or dude that plays Bilbo Baggins.
Frodo?
No, Bilbo Baggins. Young Bilbo Baggins.
Oh,
The one from Avengers.
No, yeah,
That's what I'm
I
saying.
knew he was. I knew he was.
I know, but his
British.
American accent is so good in the Avengers.
It's true.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
British people and Australian people who from Europe and other places of the world
People who aren't in this country.
Yeah, they do really good American accents, and then Americans do terrible accents of anywhere else.
Very true.
Like Chadwick Boseman,
Who?
Black Panther.
Oh.
I know that Wakanda isn't a real country, but oh my god, that accent is terrible.
You don't like his accent?
No, it's really
I
bad.
never freeze.
Yeah, that's really bad.
I never freeze.
That's really bad. It's a bad accent. Like it's a made up place, so you
Right.
can kind of go anywhere
Whatever
with the
you
accent.
want to do.
And you chose that. Like that's a really bad accent. Anyways, it's just
As entertaining as that would be.
you kind of sound like Aku.
Oh,
So-
dude, I wish.
Just like Aku.
Hey, good transition.
Good transition. I planned that.
Did you actually?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say that was really smart. Transitioning.
Samurai Jack's got a new game.
Yup, we are super excited.
Super excited.
It does just look like a beat 'em up game, which
It
there's
does.
no problem with
It's
the beat 'em
fine.
up game.
I like that. I like beat 'em up
But it
games.
doesn't seem like it's gonna be like a. It seems like you're just gonna move from fight to fight to fight. There's not gonna be like an overworld or anything.
Yeah.
What it looks like is, see, we're both huge Samurai Jack fans.
Phil Lamar, I'm looking at you.
Yeah, and John DiMaggio.
Yeah.
I'll say that right now. The Scotsman from the Samurai Jack.
He's making an appearance.
Yes, he's making an appearance. He is what inspired Ether, at least
that's
in
right.
means of
That's right.
attitude.
Yeah.
That kind of big, bold, like, I can take all of you, you're all babies kind of
Yeah.
deal. That kind of attitude, that's
Yeah.
kind of what I inspired Ether. Which I guess that's like a lot of Scotsmen. I don't know if that's racist.
He's Irish. The Irishman.
What?
Wait, no, he's Scottish.
I
thought he-
Ether or the Scotsman?
Oh God, I thought he was Irish.
Ether?
No.
You thought the Scotsman was Irish?
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't need like?
It's because he was wearing green. He was wearing a green kilt, and in my mind, it transitioned into
sure his
just
kilt's
a little
red.
bit, racist.
Oh no, it might be green.
It is green.
It might be green. Anyway, that's Samurai Jack is a huge like. That's one of the things that inspired. Like, what would be? I guess
Huh?
for you for like Crossbones? There has to be like a show that
There
helped
was
inspired.
a
like
lot of
kid
things. There was a lot of things that inspired.
Mm-hmm.
God, what is? Oh, the Ghost Rider movie.
Oh yeah.
That was
Gosh, why is that your inspiration?
because when I was a kid, that was a good movie.
Oh.
That was a good movie when I was a kid.
Wow.
I remember when that movie came out, and I was like, "Wow, this is really cool." Anyways, that's got to be one of them. Batman the Animated Series, of course.
Everyone's inspired by that.
Yeah, of course. Static Shock.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things.
So that's
I
what I
can.
was thinking,
There's a
Static
laundry
Shock.
list of things that is inspired.
LT Gray.
LT. I guess, kind of, but not really. Just because he's Mexican, it's
Pretty
racist.
much, yeah.
Racist.
You loved that show.
I did love that show, but that didn't really inspire me
That's
for
fair.
Crossbones.
Anyway, but yeah, Samurai Jack is like a huge part of my life and yours as well because you like the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, they revealed it. Graphics look great. It's an Adult Swim game, I think.
Cool.
Which is weird. I guess they just make games now.
They do. They do.
But yeah, it seems like you're just gonna be hopping from battle to battle.
Beat them up.
But like, I think it's called Samurai Jack Battles Through Time.
Something through time.
Put up the poster for it right here.
Keanu Reeves.
No. But yeah. What was I saying? Yeah. So it seems like you're just you'll start off, helping the dogs in like.
Oh yeah.
That's
right. Yeah.
episode 3.
Yeah.
Where they fight off like the robot bug
Yeah.
army, and then like you'll probably hop forward to like
That's
when
right.
you're helping the squid aquatic people and they're fighting, and it seems like it's just gonna be like the key battles and stuff like that.
You know what I hope they bring back?
What's that?
The seizure trigger.
Oh gosh.
That every show.
Every single episode.
Yeah, every
had that.
episode and every kind of show in
Back
that time.
then,
Yeah,
yeah.
kind of had that seizure triggering.
That's probably what gave me seizures as a kid.
Probably.
Samurai Jack. Another episode, other
It's
shows.
probably worth it though.
Definitely was worth it. I love that
So
show.
he would just be cutting something up, and it would just be blinking.
Yeah.
Da-da-da.
Like literally the intro to the show.
It's true.
It's him getting sucked into a portal
Yeah.
that's just flashing black and white.
Yeah.
That's the intro to the show. Anyway,
It probably killed a lot of children.
damn near killed me.
Good.
Anyway, it's weird though because you use other weapons, and you can level up with those other weapons in this
Like, I know
game.
you have a gun.
He uses a gun. He uses like this weird like rifle thing.
Yeah.
But the whole point of Samurai Jack is that he
He's got
has a sword,
yeah.
a katana.
It's like a mystic sword.
Yeah. So it's weird that you level up with other. You can use a sword, I imagine, but I don't know. It looks super great. Looks fun. Definitely gonna buy it. It comes out August, I want to say.
Yeah.
Comes out real soon.
Yep.
So hopefully would have played it by the next episode.
Yep.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Firing off on games. We're just gonna go
What
through
are the
these
games we
quick.
have?
Far Cry 6 got announced.
Yay. Cool with Gus.
Yes. Look up his name. I can never.
It's like Giovanni.
Giovanni. No, that's Pokemon.
That is from Pokemon.
That is Pokemon. But yes, Far Cry 6 got announced and dropped within a great cinematic trailer that hopefully will reflect the gameplay and how it looks, but probably not.
Juan Carlos Esposito.
Yeah. I think he's Italian. Maybe. But in this game,
He was born in Denmark.
Denmark.
Yeah, he was born in Denmark. Really random.
That's cool. So the Far Cry games, they kind of got infamous with using,
Anyways.
like actors.
Yeah.
Like Vaz. That's kind of what kicked it off.
Yeah.
Was Vaz. That actor that plays Vaz looks
just
exactly like Vaz.
Yeah.
I don't think it was the same for 4, but it might have been. We can correct that here, maybe. I want to say it was the dude that plays all the voices in every game ever. But I could be wrong on that.
Who? Troy Baker?
Yeah, I might have been Troy Baker was the bad guy. But they based it on a real actor. I don't know. But yes, so in keeping with that, the 6th game, the big bad will be Juan Carlo. Gus Fring from Breaking Bad.
Juan Carlo.
Which I'm super stoked about. However, I completely gave up on Far Cry.
It's true. I've only played the third one.
The third one was great. And it's so weird to think about the third one because it's, Voss, right?
Uh-huh.
It's so iconic. Everyone knows about that.
He dies like early into the
Yeah,
game.
he dies
Yeah.
like before halfway in the game,
It's
or like
true.
a quarter into the game,
Yeah.
he dies, and
He
then
dies.
the main villain is some white dude.
Yeah.
And
It's really weird.
it's weird because it's so iconic.
Yeah. Yeah.
But for nothing, like he's not that
yeah,
big.
You kill him pretty easily,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
And it was just cool because he was like insane. I guess they're all kind of insane
It's true.
in their own way.
Mm-hmm.
Far Cry 4, that was a pretty good game.
Was it a copy and paste?
Gameplay
Gameplay wise.
Well, gameplay wise, yeah, it was just taking out, outposts and what have you, skinning animals, building like new
Which
things.
is fun.
Yeah.
That was fun.
But there was like a nice kind of gap between Far Cry 3 and 4, which kind of like, so it was refreshing to do this.
Yeah.
Far Cry 5, the exact same game again. However, Far Cry 5 is what ruined just Far Cry for me.
Why?
Because I really, and like I know people are gonna disagree, except for no one watches this. I really hated the ending. I was so pissed off when I beat that game.
Did you die?
You don't die. Nukes go off.
Okay.
So you literally go around the game, and then at the very end, Father, who's like the main bad guy, he was right. The world's coming to an end, and like the nukes go off in the background, and it's like, oh my gosh, you got to get to like this bunker in like 2 minutes. So essentially, the gameplay is you're this deputy.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to arrest the father.
The All-Father.
But while doing so, obviously it goes wrong, and then your other deputy friends, you've got like the head sheriff dude, another like rookie kind of guy, and then this girl, and they each go to a different member of the family because there's Joseph, and then like there's his brother John, and then Jacob, and then Faith, which is his sister.
Jacob.
Not really a sister.
Jingleheimer Smith.
Yes, John Jacob Singleheimer Schmidt. So you go around the game beating all the family members and saving them, and at the end it's like, oh gosh, you got to get you and your
Squad,
deputy friends and the father to this bunker.
Why the father?
I don't know, because they want to arrest him. I guess I honestly don't know why they bring the father. The world's about to end, and all they want to do is get into a bunker. Why would you bring the father anyway? So literally, you're driving to the bunker, and a tree falls and kills all of them.
Even you?
Except for you and the father. And the father drags you into the bunker, kills the dude that was in the bunker, who's like also your friend. And he's like, well, we have a very long time to get better acquainted. Like, I was supposed to be down here with my family, but you killed them all, and so now it's just me and you. And so, like, that's the ending.
Wow.
Now, okay. I'm not expecting a good ending.
No. Is there, because in Far Cry 3, which is,
There was two endings.
Yeah, the only one that I played, there was the bad ending, which everyone wanted because you get to see the bad lady naked.
That's right.
And then there's the good ending, which is you leave the island. So there's no alternate ending. It's just that's the
There is an alternate ending, but
Okay.
it's also bad.
Okay.
As in, like, you get in the car with your deputies. He goes like, all right, you can arrest me or you can walk away. If you can just walk away. You get in a car and you're driving off with your deputy friends, and they're like,
They kill you.
no. He's like, okay, we're not running away. We're going to get the National Guard. We're coming back to kill that guy. And this is like a lot of plot explaining, but one of the brothers, Jacob Seed, he hypnotizes you with music. The song "Only You," that one.
Yeah.
So while you're driving, and it makes you like go crazy and kill people. It's actually pretty cool, the way they do it and stuff. It's so like he trains you to kill this other hero character,
Okay.
and it works.
Uh-huh.
But while you're driving away, he turns on the radio and that song plays. And so and then it cuts to black, and so it's assumed that he just, your character goes crazy and kills all the deputies that he's driving with, which is so stupid because why would he just randomly turn on the radio while they're driving away? Anyway, I'm not expecting a good ending. However, do not make it so I go through the entire game trying to rescue these stupid people,
And then they all
only
die.
to have them die
Either way.
from a tree.
Yeah.
From a tree falling on them.
It's true.
Because you just wasted my time. You just made it so that entire gameplay I just did was for nothing.
It's true.
And then they were like, oh, but don't worry. We're going to have a game that takes place after the nukes fall. And we're bringing the father back. And then it was just like, I don't care. You've lost me. I don't care anymore.
Did they make that game?
Mm-hmm. It was Far Cry New Dawn.
Was it good?
I don't know. I didn't play it because I was so pissed off when I beat 5 that I was like, I'm done. I'm done with Far Cry.
And all these Far Cry games are in the same world?
Yes, apparently.
Oh, cool.
Especially that one, because that one was a direct sequel, which is even dumber because that's
To
what I
what?
liked about Far Cry 5.
Oh.
Because they bring back the father
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I liked about the Far Cry series, though, is that none of it was like truly connected.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like a new style every time. Like
Yeah.
it was a new character and a new villain.
Yeah.
So then they broke that by just going like, oh well, it's gonna be the same villain, but he wasn't a villain. It was just dumb.
Yeah. Everyone was saying with this new Far Cry 6 that the kid was Voss. The kid that you see in the trailer, the one that's on the and I don't think it's true because this one takes place in current
It does. Well, it's like their whole city is stuck in 1960s.
It's the same island, I heard.
Is it?
It's the same island.
Oh, that'll be easy for them to copy and paste.
Yeah, it's true.
That would be really dumb.
At least I think it's the same. I read somewhere that it's the same island. I just have Giancarlo Esposito on
No,
there.
but no, because I think Voss was even raised kind of by the white dude, by the true bad guy of Far Cry 3.
I don't think it is. I don't think it's prequel or anything.
It would be cool if it was the same island, but that island was an island, as in there was no like buildings or anything. It was just like huts and stuff like that, and little like trailers and stuff that got set up. Whereas this is like a full-on city.
Like city with its own government and everything, and he's the dictator.
I don't think it would. That would be weird.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
Regardless, I think I'll give it a chance just because I love that actor so much.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Far Cry, they ruined it. Like, and maybe I am just being butthurt.
You are.
But I don't know. That's what I liked the most about Far Cry was that it was its own, like, none of them had anything to do with each other, but then they ended the world. Then they blew up America and the world.
Yeah.
So how do you come back from that? If this is
over.
If this is set in current time, wouldn't it be nuked?
What about Primal? Did you ever play Primal?
I didn't play Primal.
Was it? I heard it was bad.
I'm pretty sure they just took the exact same map from Far Cry 4, like the exact same map. But added more like saber-tooths and stuff like that.
More? What do you mean more?
Sorry, they
added
rather than having like a lion, they just replaced it with a saber-tooth.
And took away all your guns.
Yeah, and essentially just made it so you can only play with your bow, which is how I normally play those games anyway.
Me too. Yeah,
because it's just fun to be stealthy.
It is. Yeah, it's true.
But yeah, they do a good job with villains and stuff like that. But that would I couldn't take it. It was dumb.
Yeah.
But
maybe I'll get this one. Who knows?
Maybe.
I have a bad track record with never finishing games.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Finish Witcher.
Yeah. Still haven't played.
What a great game.
Still haven't beaten that one.
You should. Do it now or I'll start spoiling it.
No. He dies at the end.
Spoiler right No, he doesn't.
He dies at the end.
He doesn't.
He dies.
I mean, he could if he choose the worst ending possible.
Anyways, next topic.
I'm getting too close to spoiling things.
Next topic.
This will just be a super quick one. Cyberpunk got delayed. That actually happened like last month.
Yeah, that happened a while ago. So
got delayed. Bummer. But they just released information that says you can finish the game without beating the main quest.
What?
Yeah, I don't know either. But it just sounded interesting.
That does sound interesting.
I didn't read into it too much, but it just means that so essentially, when you finish the main quest, I think the game will just continue.
Okay.
Which is how The Witcher works and stuff like that.
Oh, like Skyrim.
Yeah. But see, games didn't always used to be like that.
Yeah.
Like Fallout 3, when that game ended, it ended until they released a DLC. Or Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
God rest its immortal soul. When you beat that game, that's it.
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, so it is confirmed that you can keep
continue.
playing. You don't even have to do the main quest. You can just
do whatever the
go
heck
off,
you want.
do whatever you want.
Yeah. Be a cyberpunk.
Yeah. They released
2077.
Your prequel or your prologue. We were talking about that.
Oh,
a bit,
the different classes.
Which was like a scavenger, a street urchin or whatever.
Yeah.
And then a corporate lackey. You said you're gonna do street.
Yeah.
And you say you're gonna make it look as much like Crossbones as possible, which is really cool. It's cool because even you can get dagger arms.
Yeah.
So
it'll be interesting. It'll be fun.
I want to do corporate though, but all that does is just your prologue mission.
Yeah.
So like how you start the game.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Is that it? All right.
That's all I have. That's all she wrote.
All right.
That's all I wrote.
Well, by the time this goes up, Crossbones will be on Kickstarter. So go pledge right now to Kickstart, or Crossbones on Kickstarter, or
We'll
else
have
I'll
a link in the description.
or else I'll find you, and I'll make you. You know who you are.
We'll
watching
get that
this
little boy again.
The one person who's watching this, I know you. I know who you are, and I'll find you, and I'll make you back. Anyways, yeah, by the time this goes up, because this is like, by the time we're shooting this, it's like 2 days before launch. So definitely by the time this goes up, it'll probably be in the middle of our campaign. Mm-hmm. And I'm assuming that we've already surpassed our goal. So hooray, we did it. Thank God.
Which is
$300.
Yep.
If we haven't passed $300 and we're in the midway point, I'm going to kill myself.
You should.
I will. Don't make me.
You want to take anything? You sound like you're wrapping it up right now.
What?
The podcast.
What, do we have anything else to say?
We don't, but like, do you want to talk about it at all more or no?
Yeah, I guess like it's the third installment of the series.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are new to the series, you can also get the first 2 issues as well.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be having awesome rewards. There's a cool variant cover that's like just a vintage looking thing, and then we got a print.
I really like that cover.
Yeah, it's super super cool. I love that. And then we also we're gonna offer, like, if you wanna, because we're living in a plague society, we're gonna be offering Crossbones' mask as a reward.
It's true.
Which is very convenient in the world we live in, because you need a mask. You need to wear it. So
Skippy, wear a mask.
So might as well buy a mask from us and wear that one. And it's gonna be the one that Crossbones wears in the series. So it's really cool. Awesome. Anyway, so if we, surpass the goal, and if we, keep going on, all of that, we have a lot of other stretch goals in mind, and I'm not gonna spoil anything because I don't want to, if we don't get any stretch goals, then that's gonna be kind of embarrassing. So I don't want to shoot myself in the foot.
One of the stretch goals is that you get osteokinesis.
That's right, which is the superpower to manipulate your bones.
You'll be disgusting.
Yeah, you'll be a disgusting freak of a human being.
So look forward to that.
Yeah, I'll find you.
Yeah,
I'll find you.
If we pass that stretch goal, we will go out and find everyone that backed and give you osteokinesis.
Or osteoporosis.
Am I saying it right?
Osteokinesis, yeah.
Okay.
Or osteoporosis.
Yeah.
It's the cancer of the bones.
Is it?
Yeah.
I had a feeling.
Yeah. So, either or. You never know.
Yeah.
But I'll do it.
Yeah.
Anyways, with that being said, this has been Covenant Talk. Episode 7. I'm going to kill my parents.
I'm going to kill my parents.
Sneeze. And what was the last one? Super Mullet. Hashtag Super Mullet.
Hashtag Super Mullet.
Yep. All right. That's it. Done. I'm going home now. It's really hot in this room.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.